Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're looking at 4 sets, 2 from XINH and 2 from KOPF. They're all Spider-Man No Way Home related and with a little bit of Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness mixed in. And we're gonna review 4 sets and we're gonna compare, see which one has the better figures because they have a lot of overlapping and a lot of similar figures. So let us start with XINH here, and we have a Tom Holland Spider-Man. As you can see here, he's the black suit kind of upgrade one. He's also messed up, his Peter Parker head, and he also comes with this extra Spider-Man mask. A little bit of extra plastic there, but okay. Print on all sides of the figure, that's pretty good. Face only has one expression, so it's still good enough. We've had plenty Spider-Mans, plenty Peter Parkers. We just swap this head out for a lot of different heads and it's absolutely fine. This thing is not dual molded. You can see there's red plastic underneath, so that's on one downside. So anyway, we have this black suit Spider-Man here, and it is just the Spider-Man figure, right? It doesn't come with, anything with him. We're gonna keep XINH on the left for this video, let's say that. So over on KOPF, we do have the same suit and he comes with the golden claw. As you can see, he's also printed on all sides, but he also has the more Iron Spider claw thing on the back. So he has a slightly different face, slightly different hair. It's molded, it's based on the same mold, but it just looks a bit different. He also doesn't have a second face print. I would prefer the hurt face on the XINH. The body print overall is cleaner on the XINH. This one also doesn't have dual molded plastic anywhere, and the gold is definitely fuzzed out. Eyes also look way too small. So in terms of just the figure itself, the XINH one wins out, but this Spider-Man does have these golden Iron Spider claws on the back. So in an ideal world, I guess I would combine the both. I'll have this Spider-Man gold claws, take it off him and stick it on the XINH figure. Just for those, you don't want to put this higher up, but we have plenty of other claw figures coming along, so and let's just put them there. Okay, next with XINH we have this one here with the sort of magicked up suit by Doctor Strange. Once again, he's printed on all sides and he has a clean face. So even in the same XINH set, you would have the different Peter Parker faces. So if you don't like him or his damage, there you go. Also comes with this bulky, weird head thing. Over on KOPF, we also have this figure. Yeah, this one really depends on what you prefer yourself, right? So it's got a bit of a shock face, but also has a calm face on the other figure, so that's okay. The overall print design is just a bit bulkier, but it does have the really bright silvery bits on it, whereas this one keeps it a bit more subtle. So I think for movie collector reasons, I would go with a more subtle design. He also comes with this magic part, which this one doesn't. If you look around the back, you can see the gold is also a bit messed up on the KOPF figure. So that's something there. So they both have these tiny heads. Instead of the Doctor Strange stuff, for KOPF side, we just have a bunch of generic sort of spiderweb pieces. We've gotten these with a lot of different sets. I mean, if this is the first bootleg set you got, yeah, sure, they're pretty nice, but as of this point, I really don't care about them. And sure, we also had a lot of different Doctor Strange sort of magical sets from previous sets as well. Magical shields from previous sets as well, but these ones are printed slightly differently, so I'll allow it, because it is different, so that's something. Alright, let's carry on with Spider-Man. Next up we move over to Andrew Garfield. I don't know why his beard and stuff is that strong, that doesn't look like him, but the suit minifigure itself is pretty good. Once again, there's no dual printing on this leg, it's just like a two-tone plastic. Once again, no dual printed faces. If I get the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man from KOPF, once again, I would go with the darker, more subtle color one. So in this sense, the KOPF one wins. I just like the overall darker color. The print john's pretty good. The beard is also less crazy. Not a fan of the eyes though. The compound eye effect's a bit too strong. But overall, I don't know, the spider logo on the back of the XINH is better. So between these, I think I would go I do like the darker color, darker blue, but I would go with the XINH ones just because the overall print is better. Same with the mass piece, the darker color is nicer, but the overall print design is better on the XINH one. But let's be honest, overall, I'm not going to use those dome heads because they look a bit silly to me, so I don't like them. Okay, next up we have the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Yeah, definitely prefer the head and hair on the KLPF one on the right. But the print, yeah, okay, apart from the scratch mark there, I do like the silver on this eye, so I think the win this time I would go. And on this one has misprint too. Once again, the win goes with XINH. Just slightly better print quality. And the white lines here just make it a little bit tacky compared to, you know, silver. Okay, next up over at XINH, we have another amazing Spider-Man suit here. This one's just slight designs, different designs, got a golden. I think this is from a different Amazing Spider-Man movie. I guess that's the point. Don't have a direct thing to compare it to, but I think I like this one. I guess that's why they have a light blue one here. Now they have a dark blue one. So I actually prefer this dark blue one compared to the light blue one. So that one's good. And yeah, the gold eyes. I'm not really sure about how I feel about the gold eyes, but I just like the darker color. Over of the XINH sets, we also have just the regular Tom Holland suit. So we have that. Stern face. Not a fan of the white prints on it, but he is what he is, I guess. And then finally, we do have the regular but black suit one. So XINH again goes with a more subtle design. It also gives us a printed little box that holds up the multiverse memory spell thing. I forget what that is. So once again, I prefer this one. Both of these have scratches and stuff. I just like the more subtle look of the XINH design. Bit misprint there. That's annoying. Or is that just gunk? Yeah, there's definitely a bit of like glue substance on this. I rubbed it off, so that's got a damaged print. That's annoying. Well, good thing is that we do have like black suit, regular Tom Holland Spider-Mans from official Lego sets, so it's not too big a deal. But I do like that little box. Kind of reminds me of having mother boxes everywhere. Over at KPF, we also have this black suit Spider-Man. This is based on the old design, so Tobey Maguire black suit. Don't know why he's here. Guess he's just filling up a spot. He's printed all around, and I mean, he's okay. I mean, if you like this suit design, here he is, just like that. So overall, in terms of Spider-Man, XINH definitely wins overall, but there's some nice stuff with KLPF, especially with these golden stuff, and some of the print designs are actually decent. Let's move over to the villains. So starting off the Green Goblin, we have two pretty similar print designs, but very different body plastic. Both of them are carrying this bomb right here, and so both of them have this bomb accessory. This one's closer to the original Lego design with the bright green color, whereas this one has a nice metallic coloring going on. If I rotate this around, you see he has a face and a face, so that's pretty good. This only has one face. Aside from the faces, they also have the Green Goblin masks. Once again, this mold is based on the original Lego mold, and it is very close to the original. If you don't have the original standing next to it, you would be hard pressed to know what the difference is. It is a little loose, but it does have the gold printed on there. Mind you, even the original Lego ones with the gold print was slightly messed up because it's a very old Lego set. Like even back then, I remember that the gold prints weren't perfect. Mine wasn't anyway. And this one here, this mask is more organic, I want to say, but that's not like the movie, so I don't know what they're going for. I like the chrome color, but just in terms of being close to the original Lego set as well as being closer to the movie, also they gave us an extra head for greenness, so that's something. Now both of them come with gliders, and they are hard to build without any instructions. So XINH comes with this. Ironically, the glider for XINH is much more comic booky, bright green and stuff. So you got these stud shooters on the back for thrusters, okay, and you got a lot of spikes on the front. Also, this looks more like the Joker colors than the Green Goblin, so they have a crossover or something. The wings flap about a little bit. This one was pretty hard to build together as well because it's a little bit flimsy, but if you want something that's more movie aesthetic, you would probably go with this one. Now we have had gliders before that are just specifically molded and printed to be the Green Goblin glider. So I'm not a big fan of these built ones because they come together okay and they look the part, but I have a glider that's specifically molded to be the glider. And it looks so much better, it looks so much more accurate than these built ones. If you like building gliders, okay, but I'm not a fan of either of these. Both XINH and KF also come with the second look of the Goblin. He once again has one of these bombs, which is really cool. I'm definitely going to keep all of these. But this one comes instead with a round plate piece, which, I mean, it's smaller, I guess it's more size accurate, but I definitely like the ball shape of these because, you know, they're like little grenades and stuff that he threw out. This one has a printed scarf, this one doesn't, and this one matches the bright green of the Green Goblin suit, whereas this one's a dark green, so it's not metallic. He does have a secondary face, but no extra hair for him. And this time, however, the KLPF doesn't have a secondary face. So the KLPF one, you can actually put this together with the regular Green Goblin suit because like they just added designs on top of the regular Green Goblin suit, whereas the XINH one is like almost completely different just because it won't match the chrome green that they've done. Whichever one you like, I think they both look okay. Once again, I just for like consistency, even though I like the darker green color, I'm gonna go with the bright green one, KLPF being better, just because he can actually match with a regular Green Goblin suit. Both of these also come with gliders, so now we have 4 gliders, they're all built. This one is definitely a bit of a mess, once again very hard to build without instructions. I just looking at the pictures and just kind of guessing, so I'm just going to give a very slow rotating look so you can see where all the pieces go. There, I hope that helps with building it. Don't like this one. Out of all 4 of them, probably this one's the best just because it feels the most sturdy. And once again using stud choosers on the back, so yeah, I'm just gonna let you see from the side here so you have an idea on how to build it. Here you go. Feel free to pause the video and like likes and stuff. So those are the Green Goblins. Overall, I like this aesthetic of the XINH one, but consistency wise and the overall quality, yeah, KLPF wins this one. Okay, next up we have Dr. Octopuses. So both of them have dark green. I'm happy with that. This one actually comes with a jacket. This head's a bit goofy. They're using the old hair from the old sets. So that's definitely what they're going for. They're looking at the old Lego sets. So once again, if you want something that's similar to the old Lego sets, you probably want this one. This one's print design is actually a little bit goofy, but what I like about this set is those arms. Now, with this one here, we have the regular sort of like ratchet sort of Technic joints, and that's a loose piece. That's annoying. So very regular pieces. You can probably build this out of like regular Lego quite easily with the pieces lying around. I'm just gonna pop his head off. So, and he does have a secondary face, so that's cool. Broken shut this time. That's actually nice details. So you can see here, very simple build. You know, basic movements and stuff. But with the XINH one, you can see this actually uses a ball joint technique, so these arms have a lot of movement. Like they can bend a lot, and I like this dark red print on them. This is a very nice arm system. This is really good. Okay, the jacket does get a bit flimsy, so I might like not have him with the jacket because it just gets in the way. In terms of prints, no, it doesn't have any holes in the back. Very basic print design. That's okay because, you know, he's wearing the jacket and stuff. And he has a regular, like, face. So that's cool. I like the faces on this more, on both the heads. He looks a little bit goofy. Also, he's using the same hair as Harry Potter from the original Lego set, so that's a distraction. But yes, overall figure, I like the KF one, but just because this one comes with this amazing, like, shape arms, this is really cool. Yeah, this probably won't fit in with any like official Lego things. Like it's obviously not a Lego product because of the different joints and stuff, but this is so cool. Whereas this one is just ratchet joints. I kind of don't care for that. So I'm gonna go with XINH with this one. Their Dark Ock is just pretty amazing. Carry on with the villains, we have Sandman. So not really a comparison here because you probably want to have both just because, well, one's still in human form and one's in sand form. He's got a little bit of sand on his arm. I wish he was just pure human with this one. Oh well, but both of these are pretty good. Yeah, let's have a worried face. That's actually pretty creepy with the sand leaking out of his eyes. That's disturbing. I like it. I like it a lot. Whereas he has nothing. He's just angry sand guy. So yeah, I like both of these just for different aspects of time. Okay, next up we have Electro. We've got like one who's just energizing up and one who's going way crazy. I would like this more, except this piece here and this piece here is kind of loose. So that's annoying. But I really like this electric helmet thing that's going on. That's really cool. So in terms about the suits, the legs are very similar. It's just if you like green and or if you like black and armless. So yeah, both of these have really cool suits. Okay, his head, his face shining through the electric effect is kind of funny. Does he have secondary face? Yes, he also does. So yeah, figure-wise, I don't know. I'm a bit in the middle of both of these. Okay, I think I like this one, but I definitely like that electric helmet. So in terms of which one's better, I don't know. I like both of these. They're good for different reasons. Just gonna stick him in the corner there because he's got so much electricity power. I wish this piece wasn't loose. Okay, next up we have Doctor Strange. Both of these have a very similar cat. Oh, for cat's sake. This one's printed better, so 1 point for KLPF right there. Both of them are using hard capes. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Now, we've had this sort of generic hard cape before, so nothing new there. But this one is pretty new. It actually has the molded and details there. This makes it specifically Doctor Strange's cape, so that's kind of cool. I definitely recommend painting any of these on the inside, so it's more accurate. The detailing on the KLPF is way better than the XINH one. This one, apart from the face, this one just looks a bit goofy. Once again, we don't get a secondary face print on the XINH, and we do get a secondary print on the KLPF one. And he has this nice wing, so that's really cool from the trailer shot. So the KLPF one wins hands down. So in terms of figures on both sides, there are pluses and minuses on each side, so good thing is these aren't that expensive. If you get either set, they're still pretty good, but you know, if you can get a figure from each set, then you know, go ahead and do that to mix and match these nice figures. The rest of the figures are only individual on each set. Some of these figures have appeared in different sets before, but I'm not going to compare them here. I'm just comparing the most recent like 4 sets based on Spider-Man. So let's finish the last few figures on XINH first. We have J. Jonah Jameson. That face is pretty accurate. He's got a big hat. Not sure I want him to have the big hat. Print is a little bit mushy on the back, but whatever. But there he is with a big hat. I think I would prefer him with just like hair. So anyway, there he goes. We have another Tom Hardy Venom, because I guess he does show up in the credit, so he's there. This Venom head thing that pops out is a pretty cool gimmick. We've had like full-blown Venom sets before, but because to do this effect, he has to wear this whole big backpack thing, which is okay, I guess. But you know, you can sort of see it as all the Venom thing like bursting from his body. Underneath this stuff, he does have a Detroit Lions jumper thing printed on the back. He does not have a secondary face print, but this is kind of cool. Like, if you missed out on the Venom sets that came out when the Venom movies were coming out, just having this figure is still pretty nice, just to sort of, I want to say round it off, but not really. So that's another Spider-Man villain we can stick there. And finally, for XINH, we also have, that's why I said Multiverse of Madness was mixed in, one of the what do you call him, the evil mixed up sorcerer, Doctor Strange. Yes, he's got red magic spells with the new print design. He's got this cape here. I'm not sure if there's a mistake or not. I have 2 of these capes, so I just put them both in and layered them together so that there's print on both sides. I'm considering just gluing them together. And a second angry face. So this is a pretty cool Doctor Strange to have. Did we get proper sets from the new movie. It doesn't feel like we did. Anyway, so moving over to KOPF, we do have the Scorpion here. Unfortunately, I'm missing the back piece, which allows him to attach his tail. These pieces are easy to find. I'll just find a Lego piece and so we just stick that in there. So he has this Scorpion tail. It's good luck actually stinging anyone with that. Look how far it reaches. Not much. So, and he's holding a literal Scorpion upside down as like a gun. Bang. No face underneath. Just that weird domey Spider-Man helmet thing that they have. He's okay. Just wish he wasn't missing that piece. Next, we also have a minifigure version of the lizard. We have plenty of lizards. We have plenty of sort of big fig lizards. But if you want something that's minifigure scale, that's pretty cool. It has a flat piece in there. So you attach this peg to give his tail a little bit of movement if you want to. Uses the Goblin shaped legs. So that's a nice touch. Has these claws and he's printed all the way around. Pretty decent job for the Scorpion. We have the Vulture here. I think this build is similar, if not very close to the Lego one, or at least one of the ones I've built before. I've definitely built this before. The print on the wings are pretty sharp and look pretty good. You can easily remove this from the back because it's just attached to a 1x2 stud. He has that new type Iron Man helmet for his head. So you got this side and slightly more face. So that's kind of cool. You do like an animation effect with, you know, two of these faces. And here's a good look at the back printing. I guess it looks kind of like him, yeah. Okay. And finally on KPF we also have Daredevil in his lawyer outfit. They've used one of the Harry Potter wands as his walking stick. That's kind of cool. Yeah, Daredevil figure. This is nice. I like this attorney figure. I think I must have had one of these before, but this one's a very nicely done one. I am very happy with this Daredevil figure. I'm just gonna hold his hand up so it doesn't drop the cane. Good figures on both sides, all very nicely produced. I almost really wouldn't bother with any other brand. I don't think any other brand doing like complete sets of just like Spider-Man No Way Home stuff. So these are all pretty good. Yeah, if you like what you see here, definitely pick them up. They're still very cheap figures. So the KLPF stuff, they have more stuff that goes along because the price is going to be a little bit higher, but overall these are still very cheap figures. They're very nicely produced, aside from a few quality control issues. Overall, these are really nice figures. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below, guys. Take care, have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye now.